sederhana, cukup tak membuat terluka. Kau buatku tertarik, hati lalu berbisik. Ini keadaan terbaik, ku bertemu manusia baik. Engkau cinta paling sejati, engkau cinta paling sehati. Aku manusia beruntung memiliki kesempatan hidup bersamamu. Engkau sayang paling berharga, engkau sayang paling berwarna. Alam raya menyapa kita dengan senyum, jadi saksi indah tentang kita. Berkunjung ke jantungku, bukan sebagai tamu, sebagai pemilik hatiku yang kan menetap selamanya. Engkau cinta paling sejati, engkau cinta paling sehati. Aku manusia beruntung memiliki kesempatan hidup bersamamu. Engkau sayang paling berharga, engkau sayang paling berwarna. Alam raya menyapa kita dengan senyum, jadi saksi indah tentang kita, jadi saksi indah tentang kita, jadi saksi indah tentang kita.
Yes, please take a seat. Oh, there we go. Hi, so that was Roziana Cindy with her single Paling Sejati. How are you? Thank you so much for being
Thank
here.
you for having me here. I really appreciate it
That
so
was
much.
beautiful, beautiful voice. So,
Thank you so much.
again, congratulations on the single Paling Sejati. Now, can you tell us about the song? I mean, listening to the lyrics itself, we kind of know what it's about, but please do tell us more.
I think like Paling Sejati is all about the essence of love, you know, and like it's the basic of the true love that we feel. Because at the end of the day, sometimes we need to know that we have to be thankful and also grateful with what we have and who we love. Because you know, when you are in love, right, you are in cloud nine. So this song is mainly actually to just the basis of the essence of love.
Yeah, and we talk about the lyrics. I love this one. So it says, berkunjung ke hatiku bukan sebagai tamu, sebagai pemilik hati yang akan menetap selamanya. Oh my goodness, send that to any girl and they'll be like,
Oh, really? Wait, I got somebody.
Yeah, because sometimes, right, you just want, when you know.
Yeah.
You know the person that he's gonna be the one for you
Yeah.
or she's gonna be the one for you, then you just want them to have your heart throughout the whole thing and until the end.
agree.
By the way, you're Singaporean, right?
Yes,
so
I'm
you know
Singaporean.
when we think about Singapore, language. One of the main thing is we hardly hear any like Malay or Indonesian song coming out from over there. So why not why not doing the song in English instead of you doing this? I'm guessing it's more Malay. Although you sound Indonesian when you
Yeah.
sing, by the way.
This is more Indonesian.
Oh,
because,
okay.
the producer is Mas Ade Govinda.
All right.
Yeah, I think for me, growing up, yes, English has been the language that we use, but also because I have a Malay descendants and also Indonesian blood. I have a little bit of Indonesian blood in me.
Okay.
So we do communicate in Bahasa and also in Malay. And for me, because when I joined a competition back in Singapore, I auditioned with Indonesian song by Isyana Sarasvati. So I think at that point of time, I really fell in love with the language and also like the how it sounds like, how beautiful they sing and all that. So I decided that I want to do an Indonesian song and maybe I can give it a try. In the future, English song maybe, but as of right now, I just want to give it a try for Indonesian music.
Now, you know, you mentioned about Ade Govinda. Can you tell us
Yes.
how did that come about? You
Yes.
approached him, he approached you, and
Oh, I approached him.
okay, tell us.
Yes, because at that point of time, I was listening to Hal Hebat. And I was discussing with my manager, oh, can we maybe try an Indonesian song? And I was like, okay, let me try and DM him
Yeah,
and see if
oh.
he will respond. And
Yeah.
thankfully, and again, very grateful that he responded to me. And we discussed from there. He asked me, what kind of song do you want? What is the approach that you're going for? And from there, I sent actually a few clips of me singing first to see if his song and my voice will be like, will work together. And from there, we had a few meetings online because I'm in Singapore and he's in Indonesia, right? So we did Zoom session, FaceTime session, and eventually I came over to Jakarta to take the vocals because we picked Paling Sejati.
Oh, the power of digital, huh? Like
Right?
start with the DM. I mean, like.
What are the
randomly-
chances, right?
But can you tell us more about the writing process itself? So you came up with the lyrics yourself or with the help with Ade Govinda and the melody? Can you tell us, walk us through it?
So for the song itself is by Adi Govinda and also he arranged and produced the song. So what we did was we have a few options. He sent me a few options and I think because at that point of time I was feeling in love and maybe was trying to figure out more about that. So I chose Paling Sejati, but we did go through the lyrics and discuss further how we want to change or if there's anything that I would like to change. But you know, he's amazing and I just, okay, I believe in your lyrics, let's go with that.
Yeah.
The only thing that I managed to discuss about was actually the title for it. It was supposed to be a different title and then we changed it to Paling Sejati. Yeah, it was supposed to be Keadaan Terbaik, I believe. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, I like Paling Sejati.
Yeah.
You're like, you're the winner, you know, you're Paling Sejati.
I heard over here Paling Sejati means like 2 times saying the same thing. It's like Paling Paling. Over here, is it the same?
Sejati.
It's like-
Yeah.
But it works something like, you
works,
know.
right? Yeah.
When it comes to songs, you know, you need to break that grammar rules and then
That's
make it work.
true.
So you enjoy singing the Indonesian songs, but at the same time, do you actually listen to a lot of Indonesian song or any artists that inspire you from Indonesia, or like do you like the region, or who is your inspiration?
Oh wow, Indonesia! I listen to a lot of Indonesian songs
Okay.
because I feel like I can relate to it, and Indonesian songs kind of calling me a little bit over here. So I do listen to a lot of artists from Indonesia, especially in Singapore, right? But idol-wise, I have a lot of idols from here.
Yeah.
But I would say if I could only pick one, it would be Raisa.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah, because I think her journey in this music industry is so amazing, and the way she create her music and how she present herself and also perform is something that I look up to. And maybe one day if I'm able to work together with
Yeah.
her, she's one of those that are quite up there for me.
See. Okay, let's talk about the music video.
Yes.
So you chose, or your team chose, Yogyakarta to be the place
Correct.
for the location. Why Yogyakarta? Out of all the cities in Indonesia or even in Singapore, you know, why Yogyakarta?
I think it all started with because I was discussing with Adi Govinda, let's do a music video for this. And maybe let's go to your hometown, because there's Mas Adi Govinda's hometown. And he introduced us to an amazing producer and also director. His name is Bagus Tikus. Yeah, so For me, in Singapore, there's a lot of skyscrapers. I want something to do with like nature and beautiful hills and the water. And at the end of the day, we decided to go with Jogja because I've never been there too. But I heard a lot of beautiful things about the place, and I wanted to give it a try. So that's why we discussed and see if it's possible for us to do a concept over there, like with a storyboard and all that. And eventually, we made it happen about like 3 months after we record the vocals.
Yeah.
We managed to go over to Jogja for the music video.
Okay, I mean, the music video is beautiful, guys. And I don't know if you've seen it, but it is kind of sad. I mean,
Yeah,
the
we tried to have a
storyline. Who came up with the storyline? Because it is.
Oh my God! So what happened was when we were discussing through Zoom, I told them I wanted to have a little bit different, something different, because everybody knows Paling Sejati is about love, and I want to have a twist at the back because it can be about someone who's no longer here, and we just want to be grateful for them, live in the moment, live in the happy moments that we share together. So we had that twist at the back, after showing all the lovey-dovey things at the front, doing the normal activities that people in love normally do, and at the end, even though it's something heartbreaking, it is still walking away with a smile.
Yeah, I watched it. I was like, oh, this is so beautiful. I'm like, no, what's going on? No.
Okay, gotta watch
I
it
saw
now.
a few of my people in Singapore send me their reaction of them crying because they didn't expect the ending to be that way.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah,
I gotta videotape myself. So I heard that you also work as a co-host on TV show in Singapore,
Yes.
done some acting.
Yes.
I guess the music video was easy, and also appeared in TV commercials. So what have been the most challenging being a musical artist or a musician, either creatively or on stage, and how did you deal with them?
I think for me, when it comes to creating, because I do write songs myself as well, I've not released yet, but for myself, when I want to write something, sometimes all different thoughts come into my mind. So to segregate them separately, okay, I'm going to write about this first, and then I'm going to follow up for another story, is one of the challenges, but for myself, I try to remind myself about it. And when it comes to on stage, I can be a perfectionist at times, so I want it to be perfect and everything goes great, right? But I care about what people think or how they see the performances. But what I normally do is just to remind myself that at the end of the day, we have to, embrace the imperfections if it happens, and also be in the moment and live in the moment. Because sometimes we always oversee things and not really remind ourselves. We think about the future and like, oh no, what will happen next, just out of fear or don't want things to go bad, right? So I think to remind myself that at the end of the day, if anything were to happen, it's the process. We learn from it, we move on, and we just enjoy the moment.
So the single is out, the music video is out. How do you feel? Like, what's going through your mind now?
I've been here since 3rd of May, so I really feel amazing because it's like dream come true. I've always wanted to have my own song, and the fact that I'm able to work with renowned producers and also songwriters, it is really I feel really surreal. Everything is like so surreal. Am I awake right now? Yeah, but at the end of the day, I just feel really blessed and grateful that I'm able to be the lucky ones to be able to work through and go through this path. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
I really hope I can continue in the future,
yeah. Well, 2025, we still have like 6 more months.
Yeah.
What do you have planned for 2025? What else is there?
Myself, I actually just released another single.
Oh, already? That means you got to come back again and sing again for us.
2 weeks ago on Friday,
Okay.
I released it. It's called Tinggalkan Luka. I worked together with an Indonesian producer as well, Ilham Basil. So from there, that's my next project. We are doing promotions in Indonesia, hopefully the other part of Indonesia, Malaysia, and also Brunei and Singapore. So besides that, we have some in discussion of a future song, because you just have to keep the momentum, right?
Yes.
So hopefully a future song and an EP or an album soon.
All right.
Congrats.
All right, well, Roziana, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Good luck
I really
with
appreciate
Paling Sejati. Good luck with everything.
it. Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, so we're going for another break now, and after the break, we'll bring you more news updates.
Okay, we're here on the 2-hour news show on See Today.